Ellie and the painter of tomorrow. In the grayest part of the world, there stood a quiet village. The houses were gray. The clouds were gray. Even the flowers, somehow, had forgotten how to bloom. Ellie lived there, but she always wore color. Her scarves were blue like rivers. Her boots were sunflower yellow. Her cheeks were full of light, no matter how cloudy the sky became. One morning, before the sun fully rose, Ellie walked through the village and stopped in her tracks. Someone was painting. It wasn't on paper, not on canvas, but on the walls of the air itself. A tall figure, wrapped in a coat of brushstrokes and patches, stood in the middle of the square. He held a long brush, dipped in nothing, yet everywhere he waved it, color bloomed. A red door on a house that didn't have one. A golden field behind a fence that used to face a wall. A child laughing in a window that had been dark for years. "Who are you?" Ellie asked. The figure smiled gently. "I'm the painter of tomorrow." She tilted her head. "You paint the future." He nodded. "Not what will happen, but what might. My job is to remind people that color is always waiting, even if they can't see it yet." Ellie followed him all morning. Every brushstroke told a story. A bakery filled with joy, a treehouse full of songs, a garden grown from tears and sunlight. But then the sun rose fully, and the painter vanished like smoke. She returned the next morning. He was there again, painting, smiling, silent. But something was different. The colors were fainter. One flower wouldn't bloom. One painted child sat alone. "What's wrong?" Ellie asked. The painter paused. "People have stopped believing. I paint, but no one dreams forward anymore. My colors fade, and soon I may disappear." Ellie clenched her fists. "Then I'll help you." He handed her a small brush. "No paint, just trust." Ellie looked around. The streets were quiet, curtains closed, faces tired. She approached an old woman. "Can I paint a memory for you?" The woman blinked. "Why?" "Because it still matters." Ellie painted a bench beneath a cherry tree. The woman gasped. "That's where I met my husband," the color held. Then Ellie painted a boy a bike, a lonely man a window garden, a bakery owner a dancing cake. Each time, the image stayed. The colors grew stronger. The painter watched quietly, his smile returning. Then Ellie saw it, a blank wall at the edge of town. She walked to it, heart thumping. "What should I paint?" she whispered. The painter stepped beside her. "This one is yours. Your tomorrow." Ellie stared at the wall, thinking, not of what she wanted, but of what others might need. She painted a village where colors laughed through the roofs, a child helping another child build a kite, an old man planting seeds, a sky not gray, but wild with pinks and dreams. When she finished, the wall shimmered. Not just paint, not just hope, but belief. And for the first time in generations, the gray broke. The sun poured in, the sky cracked open with song, and the painter shined like morning light. He bowed. "You've reminded them how to imagine. That's all tomorrow ever needed." He handed Ellie a final gift, a single white seed. "This will bloom only when the future is ready. Plant it when the time is right." Then he vanished, a swirl of wind and unfinished brushstrokes. Ellie kept painting. And years later, when she had grown old and gentle, she planted the seed where the wall once stood. It bloomed into a tree whose leaves changed color every sunrise, never the same, always becoming. Just like tomorrow,